And hello. How's everybody doing today? It's good to have everyone here. We got a great show coming up with you. Not all the panel guests has made it yet. I am expecting them any moment though. And as they come online, we will introduce them. But first, unfortunately, Batty cannot be on today. She woke up not feeling well, but she's in chat aggravating everybody. So please continue to aggravate Batty as she will aggravate you. That being said, though, we do have Ray the Diva helping pushing the buttons, helping keep things in order, and keeping the ship from sinking. How you doing?
Currently dying. Hold on, please.
Pull you up at the right time.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
Yeah.
You caught me right at the wrong time. Sorry.
Yeah, right at the right time. Yeah. Yes.
How are you?
I am doing great. I am doing great. We had a great live stream, impromptu live stream last night. I think it went very well. I think we had a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it was great. It was
Yeah.
a lot of fun, a lot of good discussion.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'm sorry you don't feel well, sweetheart. I really hope you feel better soon. And whatever.
Yeah.
Push on.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and next person we got to bring up, David E. People, because people is plural for persons.
That's easy for you to say.
Did you see how I credited you in the intro?
Give Will the bad news on the paper today.
Oh yes, we do. Let's do that real quick. Sippy cup shortage looms. Prices soar.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it is terrible.
There's this obviously somebody's hoarding sippy cups.
Yes, it's a sad day. Yeah, sad day.
I personally think it's the Australians, but what do I know?
Well, yeah, it's very possible. That and Vegemite.
Yeah,
I think I have a different theory about who is holding on to the sippy cups.
You think it's Will?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Will. You're supposed to be on panel, so get logged in. Come on now.
Yeah, Will, we miss you. Come on, Will.
Come on, Will, you can do it.
Yeah, come on.
Let's see if I can do a good impression here. If you think Will should be in, put a 1 in the chat. Yeah, if you think Will should be in this, you need to put a 1 in the chat right now. Come on. How's that for a Chris impression?
Yeah, that is a good Chris impression.
Oh, King Pokey, thank you for stopping by, hon.
Yeah, we are waiting for Frauditor Wrangler to join us. He is still currently live on his channel, so I'm sure as soon as he jumps off, he'll jump over here. But let's say hi to everyone.
You're not gonna make me mad, Will. I wasn't mad at you last night.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, okay. We'll just let's just go into the. Let's just say hi to folks. Will, jump on it. You know what to do, Will. You got the link. Tiffy has a blue waffle, aka Rocket City, was second. We don't know who's first. Of course, that shit crazy girl. She asked who was first. Honestly, I thought it might have been Booger McGee, but I don't know for certain. But hey,
yeah, I don't know. I didn't see who was first.
It's a mystery.
Wrangler will be on panel. So, yeah, we already spoke to you. Stefan is around. How you doing, Stefan? And there's Sippy
Hey,
Cup.
Stefan,
Sippy Cup has arrived.
Hey, Stefan, ¿cómo está el mundo me?
Sippy Cup has arrived. Hey, Sippy Cup. Of course we have Miss Ray Ray. Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay, good. Hey, guys.
Did he seriously say Mr. Ray Ray?
I said Miss Ray Ray.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but hey, Casey's in the house. So,
hey,
Casey.
Casey.
Wrangler said I could. That's right. Wrangler said you could come over and visit, and we're glad to have you, right? That guy. David E. Person. So, of course, I identify him as David E. People because for person is people. Cookie Master of Railroads. Hey, how you doing? Roger Airwolf is in the house. How's it going? Chino Nino's in the house. How's it going? And we have MC Dillygaff. Hello,
Will's yawning at us.
Will. Oh, hell no, is here. Mr. Thomas, hey, how's it going? Carlos in the house? Giggles. Hey, Giggles.
I think we need an answer to that. What is Will's favorite color sippy cup?
Well, I'm going to say this.
Don't recall that being said.
I say we will ask that question to a little bit later to an AI and see what we get.
Oh, that could be fun. Maybe the AI knows. Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
You guys are killing me with this.
Little Chihuahua Big World is in the house. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, little Chihuahua.
Hi, little Chihuahua.
And
really good to see you.
It's always good to see everyone that pops in and say hi to us, and they want to come in. They want to be entertained. So I'm going to just say real quick. I want to go. We have a video that we're going to watch, but I was going to wait until Ranger comes in, and then we'll watch it with him. So if that's okay,
I'm leaving.
Huh?
If it's a Frank video, I'm leaving.
It is not.
It is not. It is not. I didn't have time to get that Frank video ready, but we got another video that I think you would just enjoy as really as much. Well, more. It's not going to be a video about JC News or Lucky Laptop stuff.
Yep, save that for me. I got one tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got one that ready, and actually the creator for that video might actually show up. I hope she does. But if not, we'll probably have her on later on. That being said, we're going to play Let's Ask AI. All right. So
let me get ChatGPT.
Yeah, you got ChatGPT. I got the Copilot from Microsoft. So earlier, I asked a question because I went to Lowe's yesterday looking at toilets. Of course, this is where my mind goes to. Why would Lowe's kick me out of the store when I tried the display model of toilets? Their response was, it's likely that Lowe's has specific store policies regarding the use of display models. Generally, display models in stores like Lowe's are meant for visual inspection and not for actual use. They may have strict rules to ensure that display remains clean and undamaged for all customers to view. Using a display model of a toilet would be considered inappropriate and against store policy, which might be why you were asked to leave. Store policies can vary, but they usually have guidelines to prevent potential damage or misuse of display items, which are often not fully functional or connected to plumbing. It's always best to inquire with store staff about the policies regarding display models if you're unsure. If you have concerns about how the situation was handled, you might consider reaching out to Lowe's customer service for clarification.
Or you might consider not taking a crap in public.
yeah, that too.
Yeah, there could be that too.
That would be the smart alternative.
Yeah, well. So, Ray, you got the Chat GPT?
Oh, I thought you asked
well, I did. I'll throw it right here. Yeah, I got it right here.
Okay.
And basically, I asked the same question, copy pasted the same question to see what responses would be. So, Ray, you can read for Chat GPT if you want to, or I can read.
Okay, I have to wait till I can see it.
Oh, okay.
Second. All right. Hold on. I'll just get my glasses there, so I can't really see it. All right. It says it is possible that using the display model of toilets in a store like Lowe's might be against the store's policy. It is possible. Okay. Or considered inappropriate behavior. Display models in stores are typically meant for demonstration purposes only and are not intended for actual use by customers. Employees might have asked you to leave because using the display model could potentially damage it or create a sanitary issue. It's always best to ask store employees for assistance if you have questions about products or want to see a demonstration.
All right. So the game today is obviously we're going to be asking silly questions to both AIs. So why am I asking for everyone in the chat? If you can think of something silly to ask, put it on there. So we already know one question we want to ask. What is at frauditor mania favorite color
come on.
for a sippy cup?
Come on.
Joe,
come
really?
on.
Really?
And
can we do like something that's really gonna like answer? See, can't find any information.
Yeah, but you're looking for a sippy cup that might appeal to someone who enjoys humor and perhaps a bit of satire. Consider the nature of the content associated with that product. You might want to choose a color that's bright and playful, like red or yellow. These colors are often associated with energy and cheerfulness, which could be a good match for someone with a lively personality. If that Mania is a character or a persona known for a particular color scheme, that might also be a good choice of sippy cup color. Hey, that's a good little response, I think, right? Right? Right, Will? Will?
Goodbye.
All right, chat.
Like, that's so nonsensical.
Yeah, all right. Chat GPT said, Frauditor Mania's favorite color of sippy cup is usually green. It reminds him of the vibrant hues of financial security. There you go.
All right. So, Will, it's your turn. What question would you like to ask AI?
How can I eliminate triangles in my life?
Eliminate what?
Eliminate triangles.
How can
triangles? I can't hear them.
Triangles.
Triangles as in the shape.
Yes. Oh, eliminate triangles
from my life.
I would love to see the sophisticated answer. I don't care.
Holy balls, is it giving me a long answer? Do you want me to go first? Because I already have mine.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. All right, hold on a second. Eliminating triangles from your life can mean different things depending on the context. If you're referring to interpersonal triangles, where there might be conflict or tension between three people, here are some steps to consider. Is that what you meant? Because this is getting all kinds of serious. Like,
it's a random question. It's a very random question with very random concept.
Because it's like very long things about relationships, boundaries, and self-reflection. Do you want? I mean,
let's do it.
All right.
Of course, we'll ask the hardest question there is, right?
Because Joe has a long one too. It looks like.
Yeah. Do you want me to read it all or no?
Go for it. Yes. Yeah. Go ahead. Read it.
All right. Communication. Yeah. Open, honest communication is key. Address any issues directly with the involved parties rather than involving others. Number 2, set boundaries. Establish clear boundaries in your relationships to prevent unnecessary involvement or interference from third parties. 3, conflict resolution. Work on resolving conflicts directly and peacefully. Seek mediation if necessary to find mutually agreeable solutions. Number 4, excuse me, focus on relationships. Strengthen your one-on-one relationships and build trust to reduce the likelihood of triangulation. 5, self-reflection. Reflect on your own role in any triangles that may arise and consider how you can contribute to healthier dynamics. If you're referring to triangles in a more abstract sense, such as in geometry or symbolism, it might be more about accepting and understanding them rather than eliminating them entirely. Triangles are fundamental shapes with various meanings across different contexts, so it could be beneficial to explore what they represent to you personally. The end.
All right. All right. So here's so this is what Copilot says. Eliminating triangles from your life could be interpreted in a few different ways. So let's explore some creative approaches. Mathematically, if you're looking to avoid triangles in a mathematical sense, you could focus on studying shapes that don't include three-sided polygons. Here's a fun little rhyme to help you remember. Circles are round and squares are fair. When it comes to triangles, just beware. If 3 points you see, then quickly flee to a world of shapes with more symmetry. Hey, I think that's a short right there. What do you think?
I think that was the better answer.
Yeah. Symbolically, triangles are often used as symbols and can appear in various contexts. If you're looking to avoid them symbolically, consider redesigning logos, artwork, or any personal branding that that's including triangles. If you're referring to physical objects, you might start by replacing items in your home or office that are triangular in shape, or having triangular patterns with alternative shapes that you prefer. Digitally, in a digital space, like word processors or spreadsheets, triangles can appear as indicators to certain functions. For example, in Microsoft Word, a triangle symbol can indicate collapsible text. And in Excel, a green triangle might signal a potential error. Familiarize yourself with these programs features to remove or ignore these indicators. Now move, Kitty. Move. Remember, it's nearly impossible to completely eliminate all instances of triangles, as they are one of the basic geometric shapes and widely used in design, architecture, and nature.
Excuse me, I'm not muted.
However, you can certainly minimize their presence in your personal environment with a bit of creativity and effort. Okay. Hey, J Bond, how's it going? J Bond, we are asking silly questions today to AI, so you're more than welcome to throw us a question up here, and we'll ask it for you.
Hey, J Bond, how you doing, man? Hey, I got one. Okay, I've got one here that I asked it. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, I have to
Here's the question.
I have to do this in voice, okay? Why was I kicked out of the post office for recording everybody like the Constitution says I can? After all, I am a press. Here's the answer. While the Constitution does protect freedom of the press, there are still limitations and regulations regarding where and how recording can take place, especially in public or federal buildings like post offices. Each establishment may have its own rules and policies regarding recording, and they are generally within their rights to enforce those rules to ensure the privacy and security of their customers and employees. It's essential to be aware of these regulations and to respect the guidelines set by the establishment you're in, even if you're acting as a member of the press. If you have specific questions about your rights as a member of the press, it might be helpful to consult with a legal expert who specializes in media law. How's that for an answer? ChatGPT is against frauditors. I love
it. And was that I wish I caught that.
J Bone wants to know, when will Will be on the lawsuit? So let's ask ChatGPT that.
Okay, and now we'll ask Copilot.
You guys are so pathetic. You know that?
Hey.
When will?
Yeah, but at least we're lame.
When will be on the lawsuit?
All right, so I'm sorry, but I need more context to provide a helpful answer. Could you please clarify who Will is and what lawsuit you're referring to?
And it looks like I'm getting real-time updates on specific details about individual legal cases, including the involvement of someone named Will. However, if you're looking for general information on lawsuits, I can tell you that the timeline for someone to be involved in a lawsuit can vary greatly depending on the nature of the case, the court schedule, and the legal strategies of the parties involved. If you're interested in a particular case, it's best to consult legal documents or contacting the attorneys involving the most accurate and current information. Okay.
So yeah, that's a good question. I'll ask that.
Ooh, I like that. Let me put that in too. What makes you
all right?
Real journalist?
ChatGPT says, let me put up his question first of all. What makes you a real journalist? A real journalist embodies several key characteristics and adheres to ethical principles in their work. Number one, truthfulness and accuracy. A journalist strives to report truthfully and accurately, presenting information in a fair and unbiased manner. They verify facts and sources before publishing or broadcasting news. Number two, independence. Journalists should remain independent from undue influence, whether it be from advertisers, government entities, or other external pressures. The independence allows them to pursue stories without bias or interference. Number three, ethical conduct. Upholding ethical standards is crucial for journalists. This includes respecting privacy, avoiding conflicts of interest, and being transparent about sources and methods. Number four, objectivity. While complete objectivity might be difficult to achieve, journalists aim to minimize bias in their reporting. They present multiple perspectives and provide context to help audiences form their own opinions. Number five, accountability. Journalists hold themselves accountable for their work. They correct errors promptly, respond to criticism, and strive to maintain the public's trust. Number six, curiosity and persistence. A good journalist is curious and persistent, digging deep to uncover stories that matter. They are not afraid to ask tough questions and pursue leads, even in the face of obstacles. Number seven, adaptability. In today's rapidly changing media landscape, journalists must be adaptable. They embrace new technologies and platforms while upholding traditional journalistic values. Ultimately, Being a real journalist, it says that, real journalist. I didn't put that in there. All right.
Okay.
Is about a commitment to serving the public interest, informing the public, and holding power to account. It's a profession that requires dedication, integrity, and a passion for storytelling.
Well, ChatGPT really goes into details because Copilot, its answer is, I'm not a journalist, but I can share some qualities that are generally associated with good journalism. A real journalist typically exhibits the following traits: integrity, adhering to ethical standards and maintaining honesty in reporting; accuracy, ensuring that all information reported is fact checked and reliable; objectivity, this is from Jason Gutterman, reporting news without personal bias and or prejudice; diligence, conducting through research and investigation to cover all aspects of story; fairness, presenting balanced viewpoints and giving all parties a chance to be heard; accountability, being responsible for one's work and correcting errors when they occur. Journalists play a crucial role in informing the public and contributing to the healthy democracy. And who do we just have show up? Okay, David just came back in. So let me throw it back. Okay.
Sorry, guys, technical glitch.
That's okay. They work hard to uncover the truth and report it to the public in an understandable and accessible way. If you're interested in journalism, these are some of the important key principles to keep in mind. So hey, good question. But here's another question from Hez. Hey, Hez, how's it going? See you sneaking in there with us. Who let the dogs out?
That's easy. The cats.
Critters, thank you and welcome. How you doing? So this Who Let the Dogs Out is a song made famous by the Baja Men in the year 2000. It's been that long. Wow. Okay. The phrase has since become a popular chant at sports events and parties. However, the song's meaning is often misunderstood. It's actually commentary on men who catcall women at parties, likening them to dogs. The song's creator, Anselm Douglas, described it as man-bashing song aiming to reverse the roles and empower women to call out disrespectful behavior. So, in the context of song, who lets the dogs out? In a rhetorical question posed by women in response to men's unsolicited advances, it's interesting how a song can take on a life on its own and be interpreted in various ways over time. Did you get that question over there, Ray Ray?
All it did was tell me, excuse me, about the song.
Yeah, same here.
And Who Sank My Battleship just told me about the game.
Okay.
I looked up the qualifications to become an auditor, but not a 1A auditor.
And I would think I would rather ask the question and just so the question asks, what would be the qualifications to become a 1A auditor? I am kind of more curious about that. Remember, we're trying to keep.
It's not gonna really know because it's not okay. So, First Amendment auditor then.
Yeah, use that phrase. No,
yeah. Okay.
And Booger McGee, I see you're in the house, and I just I gave you a wrench, so thank you for being here. Michael Wyatt, how you doing? Steve Pokey, did I say hi to you earlier? Can't remember. We also got news now.
Oh my God, I'm getting I'm getting a whole lot of
Emma
information
Jones,
here.
hey, how you doing? Let me say hi to all the people that's popping in, and then we'll let you read it off, okay?
Yep.
Steve Cousins, how's it going? Herman Turrington is in the house, so is Dawn Furman. And okay, go ahead and read it off. Ray, if you want to go ahead and read it off.
Okay. Becoming a First Amendment auditor doesn't necessarily require formal qualifications in the same way as traditional professions do. First Amendment auditing is a form of citizen journalism or activism where individuals exercise their rights under the First Amendment to record and monitor interactions with law enforcement or government officials in public spaces. However, certain skills, knowledge, and attributes can contribute to being effective at First Amendment auditing. Number one is understanding of First Amendment rights. A strong understanding of the First Amendment to the United States Constitution is essential. This includes knowledge of freedom of speech, freedom of press, and the right to peacefully assemble. Number two, legal knowledge. While not required, familiarity with relevant laws and legal precedents concerning the rights of citizens to record in public spaces can be beneficial. This includes understanding laws related to photography, public access, and restrictions on government interference with First Amendment rights. Number three, communication skills. Effective communication skills are crucial for interacting with law enforcement officers and government officials during auditing encounters. Maintaining a calm demeanor, asserting one's rights clearly and respectfully, and de-escalating potential conflicts are important aspects of First Amendment auditing. Sorry. This is all bullshit. Recording equipment and technology. First Amendment auditors typically use cameras, smartphones, or other recording devices to document their interactions. Familiarity with recording equipment and technology, as well as knowledge of relevant laws regarding recording in public spaces, is important.
Okay.
This is a joke, right? This is a joke, right?
Well, it's ChatGPT that's giving you the answer, right?
All right. Number 5, ethical conduct. Just
can we,
before you go, journalism, you gonna let me read this or no?
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Roger Watch, check your email, okay? And how you doing? It's good to see you.
Cool. All right, because this is a joke. This is a joke. They do not follow any of this. All right.
No, they don't.
Conduct. Just like any form of journalism or activism, First Amendment auditing should be conducted ethically and responsibly. This includes respecting the rights of others, accurately documenting encounters, and avoiding behaviors that could escalate tensions or provoke unnecessary confrontations. 6.
Hey, Wrangler. How you doing?
What's going on, guys?
Hey,
we are playing a little game called Let's Ask AI. And the question the question we just asked, and we asked ChatGPT and Microsoft's Copilot, how do I become a First Amendment
qualifications of First Amendment auditors? And this is all bullshit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
It's BS, yes.
Is that an actual checklist for how to fraud it?
This is based
how you're supposed to act. It's not anything that they do.
No, not the ones that no. So here's what Copilot. This is what
every time I think I've seen everything.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Ethical conduct, my freaking ass. All right. Yeah. This made me mad. I'm sorry. They don't act anything like
your
that.
Community.
And real quick, hi Jennifer, how you doing? And I will try to catch you as you come in. Type in 23. How you doing?
Not keeping up.
Hey, type in if you don't mind. Let's not do all caps because even though I have not seen CCW in chats, a lot of times he does listen. And everybody, we have JJ Scarborough as well. JJ, how you doing?
Hello, Doc. How are you? And how's everybody on the stream?
Hey, JJ, how you doing, man?
Doing just fine. Hope all the
right.
People watching are doing good too.
Yes, we're doing. I'm trying to say hi to them as I see them coming in. I may miss some, so I do apologize for that if I miss you. But eventually, I probably will see you. Hey, Tammy, how you doing? I said hi to Steve. I'm just trying to catch up real quick as we've seen everyone popping in. Okay, great. All right, so I'm going to real quickly read what Copilot says. So, to becoming a First Amendment auditor, and we also have Frauditor Watch. Hey, Frauditor Watch.
Good day, Mike.
Good day. So let me read Copilot's answer, and then we're going to ask another question for the AIs. Becoming a First Amendment auditor involves a few key steps. Understand your rights, gain a thorough understanding of the First Amendment and the legal rights it provides, particularly regarding free speech and the press. Know the law. Familiarize yourself with the laws related to public filming and photography, as these are crucial for documenting public officials and spaces. Get the right equipment. Ensure you have the necessary equipment for recording, such as good quality camera or smartphone. I'm surprised it doesn't say laptop. Plan your audit. Carefully plan your audit, including choosing locations and understanding what to expect during the audit. Conduct the audit. Execute your plan, recording your interactions with public officials while respecting legal boundaries. I think that's pretty key right there. We don't see that too often, right? Engage with the community. Share your findings and engage with the community to raise awareness about First Amendment rights. Respond to challenges. Be prepared to respond to legal challenges or opposition from officials and law enforcement. Remember, while it is legal to conduct First Amendment audits, it can be risky and may provoke opposition. It's important to conduct yourself professionally and respectfully during audits to maintain credibility and avoid unnecessary conflict. And we are not getting that at all. So, I want to ask this question to while JJ's here because I am curious what Chat GPT and Microsoft Copilot would say. So, who is JJ Scarborough?
This should be good.
Yeah, I was just kind of curious what the answer we would get. So,
Doc, one more time with that.
huh?
One more time with that.
Who is JJ? Yeah. Who is JJ Scarborough?
Oh, I'm just a small time elected jailer in the state of Kentucky. I run the day-to-day operations in the Meade County Detention Center, and I work for the people of Meade County.
So, what Copilot says who you are, JJ Scarborough is recognized for his role as the jailer of Meade County. He has been serving in his position since being elected in 2014. A 1998 graduate of Meade County High School, JJ Scarborough worked as a diesel mechanic for Phillips Brothers Construction before his election. As jailer, he has been instrumental in developing programs that benefit both offenders and the county as a whole. His administration is known for the community engagement and willingness to address any concerns that citizens have. Please note that there are other individuals with the name Scarborough who may come up in various contexts, but based on the information provided, J.J. Scarborough is associated with the Meade County Detention Center. I think that's a pretty good read.
Wait, he's not my YouTube partner?
No, he does not say anything about YouTube. So he's not YouTube famous according to this. It doesn't say anything about Wrangler or Wrangler's real name, Michael Cott. Doesn't say anything about that Looney Tune in Lanesville. So no, he's just a jailer in Meade County.
That actually, Reed, that's pretty much spot on. I mean, there's nothing big. There's no secrets. There's nothing big or fancy about me.
But JJ, I thought you were a partner in the grand conspiracy to lock up that guy for 30 whole days.
Oh my Lord! Of course, so far in the last 6 months, I've been a conspirator, drug addict, drug salesman, drug manufacturer, wife beater, woodshop conspirator. Gosh, I mean,
wait a minute, you're conspiring against wood? Oh, wait, we can't have this.
I guess. I thought Bob the Builder was a big deal until I've heard about everything I got going on. So.
Oh yes. Yes, but
it's crazy.
But guys, I for you, JJ and watch. Did he drop? I guess he dropped. Okay,
but where?
Frauditor Watch.
Frauditor Watch. He it wasn't working right, and he was dropping out.
Okay.
He typed it in chat a second ago.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
Right back.
Yeah. All right. Well, so what I was saying was that we have a video I really wanted you guys to be part of commenting on, because we have Lucid Dreams video geared up, ready to go, where she's basically talking about Goat Boy. And I just said, this video is gold. Her job, she did a really good job on it. And we want to roast Goat Boy a little bit.
All in favor, say aye. Oh, if everybody likes it, put a 1 in the chat.
Oh, put a 1 in the chat if you want to roast Goat Boy.
Well, I mean, you did forget a good one now. All you Luciferians, remember that a statue is not a law. And that frauded Wrangler and Kafar. I mean, Jesus, we actually, we have a theory going on about Rebel Studio there. We got one that JC News is Lucky Laptop sperm donor.
Yes.
That would explain a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Well, we're starting to think Rebel Studio is JC's daddy and / cousin.
Oh man,
Wrangler, you actually do a good imitation of his voice.
He does. Yeah, he does.
Every time he says Kafar, I almost fall into down the floor pissing on myself laughing. I mean,
you mean it's not pronounced Kafar? I thought it was Kafari.
I'm just glad he didn't try to read it with Kafar El Day.
Through. Hey, how you doing, Killing Time?
Smoke would have been coming out of his ears.
So, yes, I was going to say maybe Rebel Studio and Wrangler are the same person. Rebel Studio is just Wrangler playing a character.
Yeah,
entirely possible.
Yes. All right, let's throw this up here.
I think that's the Swahili flag, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Welcome back to my corner of the internet, guys. I am the Lucid Dream, and we are going to have a little bit of fun today. If you saw my post last night, you know that Audit Them came after me with a copyright strike. His mistake. But we're going to do something a little bit different today. I actually have a video from another creator in the anti-frauditor community, Blackheart Knight. Now, if you are not a subscriber of his already, I highly recommend go over, check out his channel, hit that subscribe button. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. I have been a subscriber for quite a while now, even prior to me joining this community. Audit Them has gone after multiple creators in this little niche of YouTube. He has gone after Dr. Dave. He has gone after Blackheart Knight. He filed a privacy strike on Frauditor Troll a couple of days ago. And he filed a copyright strike on me. And I am sure there are many others that I am not aware about. Now, the problem I have with Audit Them is really the fact he is a boil on the skin of society, right? He has found something that he thinks he knows that he is allowed to do, and he goes and he treats everybody he comes in contact with like shit. That annoys me. It hurts my soul to see innocent people treated like shit for no other reason than this dipshit thinks he can. It especially annoys me when he goes into places like libraries, schools, hospitals, places that he has absolutely no business being in. So we're going to take a look at Blackheart Knight's video. We're going to add some commentary. We're going to have some fun.
Hey, Betty.
So kick back. Let's go ahead and let's get it started. Okay, Blackheart Knight, I got to tell you, I absolutely love your entry music. It gives me very Powerwolf vibes, and I am 100% here for it. Okay, we can go back to what we were actually doing now.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we find ourselves back in Coshocton with, well, Goat Boy, aka Audit Them, as well he attempts to, well, criticize and debunk my video on that frauditor that hit the town hall the other day. But of course, he just does such a laughably, awful job of critiquing my video that it's so easy to pick apart because, well, Anthony, you are quite a dumbass. So let's go.
I think that's being polite, telling him he's a dumbass. I think well, I won't say why I think he is, but I think Blackheart's being very polite. What do you guys think?
Yeah, put it mildly.
Yeah, put it mildly.
Audit them. He kind of wondered who he was thinking about when he said them. Did he mean all his other realities in his head, or what does he mean?
Yeah, that's a good question. Because I mean, there is definitely, in my opinion, he may be a card or two shy of a full deck. But hey, let's keep going.
Go ahead and sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Oh, by the way, this was a 41-minute live stream, so I'm just going to go ahead and, leave a link in the description box to his original live stream and my video. That way, you can go ahead and head on over to his video and remind him of how much of an idiot he is, because you know what? He also insulted all of you in his video. Yes, he questioned your intelligence for even watching me. But you know what? That's the least of everything in this video. There's just so much more. So let's fast forward, shall we?
And look at the thumbnails. This is Assessor. He did a review on a Free Americans Right, and he deceives his dumb viewers.
Oh, Audit Them. Did you know that I'm a free American too, and that I have the right to critique anybody?
And I want to hear why he thinks that Blackheart deceived his dumb effing viewers, which, by the way, would be all of us in this here, right?
Well, you can only be a free American if you agree with him. That's part of it. That's how all those
part. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right with not just him, but with
the First Amendment actually says the Congress shall not pass any law that abridges the right to speak in agreement with me.
Mm-hmm.
I looked it up.
Yeah. Works should I see fit, because, well, I did it all the damn time when I was a student at Florida State University, where I would critique people's work, no matter if they were a free American or, well, somebody from another country, dude. I mean, that's how the world works, in case you didn't know it, numbnuts. So deal with it. It's called the First Amendment. Learn it, because I can actually use it. And I'm using it on a platform that encourages people to do this kind of thing. So, like I said, get bent, get over it. And then there's the fact of you calling my subscribers and viewers what you just did. Dude, my subscribers and viewers are a lot more intelligent than you or your people will ever be.
And I agree with that wholeheartedly. Yeah.
And throughout this video, I will point out the reasons why that is. So suck it.
He deceived them.
All right. So my conspiracy theory, allegedly, I actually think that Audit Them is purchasing views and followers. And this actually is not just to be petty. This is based off of me kind of watching the trends over the past couple of months. And for example, Audit Them is a channel of about 40,000 subscribers. But in the past 30 days, without a major catalyst, he's lost almost 4,000 of them. That's a big chunk of your subscriber base in 1 month. Like that's a huge percentage for a channel that size. In the same vein, he's lost like 200,000 views month over month. So he's down 12% on views. You go to his live streams, there's nobody there. You go to his comments, there's barely anything there. I really think that he is purchasing views and followers. Some of his comments are absolutely just incredibly strange. And, even though the average Audit Them subscriber is probably somewhere between a wet shoe and a doorknob, so there's something strange there. There's definitely a little something fishy. His engagement rate is really off. For example, he's got a video that's got like over 10,000 views and it's got like 170 comments, right? I have a video that has 3,900 views and has 223. So he's got 2.5 times the views and fewer comments. Like the math and the engagement rate just it's not quite right. All right, let's keep.
I do find that part very, very interesting. And Wrangler, what's your assessment on that? Just what she was talking about.
Well, I think just Goat Boy's a total idiot to begin with, but his entire basis on Blackheart couldn't be any more off. Sorry, but
right, yeah. But I mean, but her talking about the views, for Goat Boy, where it's been dropping. She's coming up with, she believes that he's buying subscriptions, he's buying views, and based on the numbers, I would have to say yes. That is very, very possible. You don't just lose 10% of your subscriptions in a month's time unless something big happened.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, look at and it's important to look at the percentages rather than the raw numbers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, not only that, look, you can go and you can do it on Social Blade, but go back 6 months and look at what he had then in terms of look at what he had in subs and views, and then go down and check, just come back and use that same formula, and it'll either be legit or it won't.
Right. And then of course and plus she was talking about the lack of comments compared to the number of views he is having. It just appears that he's buying views.
I have a question. I have a question for Wrangler or Ray or any of the guys who do this a lot more than I do. What is the normal percentage of total subscribers to viewers in a live stream? What's the ratio? Is there kind of a standard ratio?
I haven't seen one because I see some channels will, have 15, 20% sub count, viewers in a live stream. And then I've seen some, give you an example, is take Dumbwaiter. He's got nearly, go ahead and just call it 60,000 subs on the face of it. But when he does a live stream, he used to have 1,000, 1,200. That's out of 60. Mine goes between anywhere from 300 to a little over 4. Just depends on what night it is.
Well, I was just curious if there was a kind of a basic standard.
I haven't seen one yet, but I've never looked. I've never gotten that in depth with it. I just try to do the best I can on the, just going stream to stream.
Well, it seems like she's got a really good point about buying. I mean, if somebody, let's say he's got however many he's got and has hardly anybody showing up to live streams or views, then that seems like that would be a good indication he's buying views.
Right.
That's not something when I watch somebody and I want to take them down that I ever really give a fig about is how many people are watching them. It's what they're out there doing to people that bothers me.
Right.
This is for me all fodder and nonsense that she's talking about right now. It doesn't matter. It's what they're out there doing to people. It's what he's out there doing. To me, that's what matters. To me, this is all nonsense.
I understand where you're coming from, Ray, and I do think that it's kind of important to kind of understanding that maybe he's doing something with the numbers, and that kind of tells you a little bit more about him as an individual, as a person. He's doing.
We know what we need to know about him as a person, don't we? Because he's doing this to begin with.
It's just adds arsenal it adds more information for us to realize that to present as an argument.
Doc, what more do you need to know about him? He's out there doing this to begin with.
Yes, he's doing it, but you have more to say. But he's also fluffing his numbers. This is the type of individual. He does not mind doing less than reputable things on YouTube. So and we know he's doing just less than reputable things.
But YouTube doesn't pay for this. YouTube doesn't pay for false views. They don't pay for false subscribers. So it doesn't matter. It's fodder. It doesn't matter. This is filler for her video. What matters is what he's out there doing.
And
they don't pay for bullshit views. So this doesn't matter. We know that he's an ass. Yeah, they don't. So it doesn't. We know that he's out there doing this. We know what kind of person he is.
It seems like there's a lot more of the getting his ego involved than anything else.
Right. We know he's already got this huge. We see him doing this in videos. It matters to me that he stops completely. Doesn't matter he's buying views or clicks or whatever. That doesn't matter. He's not going to get paid for it. He's not going to make his money back.
Right.
He's not going to get that silver play button because they don't pay for it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we know. Yeah. So we already know what kind of person he is. We know that he's out there doing this. That's what we should be focused on here.
Right.
That's why with Chili, people focus too much on the fact that he buys subs, that he buys views. I don't care. If other people care, that's on them. That's fine. Fill up your time with that. I don't. To me, this is what she's talking about. She can talk about it if she wants, but where's it going to get you, man? At the end of the day, is that going to take him down? No.
No, sitting in jail for 180 days will take him down, though.
Yeah,
right. That's what needs to happen. That buying views isn't going to set him in jail for 180 days, though.
Right.
That's my point. That's all I'm trying to say.
Mr. Jones, it's okay if you're feeling a little feisty. We won't feisty. We're in that mood right now. Am I correct, Miss Ray?
Feisty is good.
Feisty is good. So, and I'm trying. If I put your name up here as I see you first time, it's just my way of saying hi to you without interrupting our conversation. So, because a lot of people have came in after we started, so I want to make sure I at least acknowledge you some way or form when I see your name for the first time. So, it's just my way of saying hi. Okay, so we'll keep going.
Deceived them. Look at the thumbnail. This is Assessor. He did a review on a Free Americans Right. And I want you folks to watch this video because I'm going to break it down to you. There's a code that he lied. He flashed on the screen. I might have to reset the stream, but if you notice, look at all the images are like negative. You know, the comments are negative.
Well, gee, Cap.
Okay, so anti-frauditor channel. Yeah, the anti-frauditor channel is making negative comments about you, frauditor.
He got his feelings hurt. The poor boy, baby.
Who would have thought? Wrangler, you don't just do nothing but negative comments about fraudsters, do you? No. Oh no.
Not at all.
Not at all.
But what kills me is that Goat Boy thinks anybody likes him.
I
mean, shit.
How do you know the guy?
How shitty your life has got to be in order that you have to follow him.
Hey, I have a trivia question. Where did the name Goat Boy come from?
I want to say it was probably Dr. Dave.
Okay. Just curious. I didn't know.
Well, I mean, Audit Them wants everybody to think that he is that he's of Latina descent.
And he's not.
He's Middle Eastern.
Yeah, I better say,
Hands
yeah.
down, no doubt,
pictures,
no
he's definitely
question.
Middle Eastern. Yeah, definitely Middle Eastern.
So
you can see it with especially with his younger pictures.
Well, I mean, you hear
some of those names I've just always wondered about. Like
right,
STV News. I finally found out. You guys know what STV News means, don't you? San Gabriel Valley.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't know
and
that.
It's a play on what he does with all the paper that he supposedly gets from the FOIA requests that he feeds it to his goats.
Oh, okay. All right.
She's right.
That makes sense, I guess. Just curious.
Hi, Nightman's wife. How you doing?
Hi, Nightman's wife. Hey, how's it going? You know, and Tracy's here too.
Baby in there.
Oh, yeah. Let me say hey to Kimmy. Hey, Kimmy. How you doing? Okay. I have to say hi to Kimmy when she's here, right?
And obvious. One would think that someone would be smart enough to figure that out, but I guess your audience has to be the incompetent ones if you're trying to explain that to them, that I'm not on this guy's side in this video. I mean, that's what one of those duh moments right there. I'm sure your audience could figure that out. Oh, wait, maybe not. I guess, yeah, go ahead and continue to explain the simple stuff to your audience if that's their level of understanding.
Well, but Blackheart, I think we both know that we are not talking about it.
Real quick. Roger Watch, you there, buddy? Are we working? Roger Watch? Okay. Well, we're not over. We don't have more than 6, so we should be okay. So I'm going to keep going. If Roger Watch, when you're ready, just holler at me.
An exceptionally intelligent group of people here.
Hi.
Like they're sitting there watching him.
Can hear you.
Okay. You can. Yeah. Okay. You can hear me. But
the moment,
I can't hear you. Okay. Yeah, your piece of yeah, his piece of built pretty bad there. Are you on a phone by any chance? Well, we're going to keep on rolling right along.
I hope he can get on. I hope he can get on for a little while.
Yeah, I'm going to try to talk to him in private chat real quick while this is running. Okay.
Yeah.
Listening to him talk about your video that he has not even bothered to download, but is instead screen captured and used an external mic to catch the audio. We're not talking about Mensa candidates here.
See, listen to the words that this dumb uses when he's critiquing of somebody going into a city hall.
He almost outed himself. Did you hear it? He almost said frauditor.
Critiquing of
Yeah, see, you hear that F sound right there, like he's almost ready to say frauditor. He was about ready to say that. So yeah, I understand. Are you on phone by any chance, or is it? But that being said, yeah, I'm gonna say the quiet part out loud.
Somebody going into a city hall.
You heard the F come out. He almost said it. Oh, that's priceless.
Here comes a guy quietly. Here comes a guy quietly walking into a public city hall, looking at the pictures on the wall.
Such a pathetic little narrative right there, my idiotic friend, considering that he did have a video camera inside of the tax office itself. And according to these Ohio statutes, information like that is supposed to be kept confidential, such as social security numbers, property taxes, but you can see the rest of what they're supposed to keep confidential in there. So their reaction is understandable, dude. It's the law. And all of them, you may notice that I'm doing something here that you never did once in this video. Show your proof and show your evidence. Show your citations for everything that you said. You never did it once in this video. Well, I will provide citations for everything that I say, these statutes included.
And now watch how things escalate. Now watch this.
Escalate.
It could go simply like this. Hello, hi sir, how can I help you? Oh, just taking photos. Okay, good. Have a nice day.
How y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
Not bad, thank you.
How can I help you?
Just taking some pictures and video.
Okay, sir. Have yeah.
Here's confidential.
Okay.
There they go.
Sorry, goat boy, but the law is not on your side as you claim it is, because these statutes right here tell us that these office workers have to protect that confidential information, seeing as how it is a blooming tax office.
And the onus would be on you to keep it confidential.
I'm going to stop right here. The onus is on you to keep it confidential. Here's the thing about that. Part of that onus to keep it confidential includes telling the frauditor, do not record in here. You are not permitted to record in here. You have to leave if you're going to record in here. If his excuse is, well, they can flip the paperwork, and Goat Boy says this, they can hide the paperwork. That means they have to stop working. And if all day long, all they get is people that's recording them, nothing gets done. And then what's going to be the new complaint? Ray, what's going to be the new complaint you think they're going to say? Or David? Or JJ?
I don't want to predict what these people think. It may rot my brain.
Well, I know what they're going to say. Well, look at them sitting around doing nothing and wasting our taxpayers.
Yeah, wasting our taxpayers' time doing nothing because we're here and violate the privacy they have to protect by doing nothing.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
I would agree exactly with David. I mean, that's their first go-to is, look, our taxpayers' money going to waste, and you know.
Well, Hez was talking about this one of his things the other day. He's right. If they don't see a sign, they say, "Oh, there's no sign," so you put a sign up. Then they say, "Well, there's no law on that sign," so you put the code on the sign. Then they say, "Well, that law is unconstitutional," and so you show them how it's constitutional, whether there's a judge's order in the courthouse or whatever. They say, "Well, that person doesn't know what to talk about. Let me talk to their superior," and it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on.
And that's why
these guys are happy. The only way these guys will be happy is to have a direct line to President Biden for everything.
Yes.
Okay, that's very interesting. Real quick, Rodney King. I saw that Rodney King being removed. I was getting ready to shoot an email to Casey and ask her about that because I know Rodney King's friendly to the channels. So, hey, how you doing? I'm glad you're here. I'm glad the real one's here. I just want to say hi to Rodney real quick. I'm sorry about that, guys. But that being said, I hate when they say these things. You can't win with these guys, and I think the only thing you can do with them is leave now or get arrested. And if they want to argue, they say anything else.
John Legato's got a really good take on that. And some of his stuff is really sharp because, he basically says, look, you tell them once, this is law. You don't debate with them about what the law is. You're the officer. You know what the law is. You tell them what the law is. You give them one opportunity to comply with your lawful order, and then you throw their ass in cuffs and put them in the car. I mean, I don't know why these cops sit there and debate with him for half an hour. I really don't get that. JJ, any insights on that? I mean, that's kind of what you do for a living.
Well, of course, I'm in total agreement, and there's no sense trying to argue with them. There's no sense in trying to justify it, explain it. It's real simple. Let's just take the post office, for example. That's real easy. Whenever the police show up, they ask two questions. Are they having a public meeting here? No. Do you have written permission from the manager or the post office manager to be here? Their answer is going to be no. It's real simple after that. You give them about 15 seconds to actually leave the premises, or you take them to jail. It's cut and dry. There's none of this. There's none of this 45 minutes. Let's call a sergeant. Let's stand around and talk about it. It's just
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I think I'm correct in saying this, but since we have an elected official here, maybe he can tell us. There is no statute that requires them to get us. I guess some departments have policy like that, but do you know any laws that require somebody to get a supervisor on request?
No, absolutely not. And I'll tell you firsthand, if one of my guys called me from the jail and said, "Hey, there's somebody come in here and he's refusing to talk to us and he's refusing to follow any orders until he talks to you," I would be more mad at my guys for calling me over something like that. And they know their job. They've been trained. They've been certified. They've been sworn in the state that they're in. Do your job and don't worry about the repercussions of it. If you're doing your job and you're acting in good faith, then you have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was just curious.
But I mean, I think we all know by these frauditors, that's the first thing they want to do is just hollering out, "I want a sergeant. I want a lieutenant. I want the top person here at the agency. I called this place and they give me permission." Blah, blah, blah. They want to drag that video out to that 45 minutes for that clickbait garbage. And it's real simple. The answer is no. And you have two options. You can leave here on your own or you can leave here with us. And it's going to be about a 10-minute video.
Hopefully not that long.
Yeah. Because I'm going to echo kind of what Ray said earlier. To me, it don't matter about the subscribers, the money. You put all that to the side. It's all about how these people treat others. That's the number one thing. That's what actually got me involved in all this. And you just don't treat people the way that they treat people. There's no law. There's nothing you can show me in writing, either in a law book, the morals handbook, the ethics handbook, to where it says that it's okay to go out and treat people and talk to people like garbage or like they're beneath you because you have the right to. No, that's just a piss poor excuse for, to me, a piss poor human being.
Yeah. So it's all about ego and insecurity. I mean, it's all about them. It's not about anybody else.
That's right.
And just real quick, I'm going to interrupt. I said something in the chat, but I'm going to say it also right here. I do have a regular listener. Sometimes he's not in the chat at all. That has to use text to speech program. And when you type in all caps, it actually throws that program into a little bit of loop, and he gets very, very behind. So I ask, please do not type all caps in the chat. It's out of courtesy of one of my most faithful listeners, and I would really, really greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, let's continue with the video.
Yeah, it sounds like you don't have an original thought in your head, nor does it sound like you have a thought going through your head. I mean, this is a tax office where there are tax documents out with people.
Guys, we're reviewing a video that one of these assessors did on an auditor. So the voice that you hear is somebody else's voice, but watch his talking points.
Private and confidential information.
He's a bootlicker, basically. You'll figure out he's a bootlicker. And these images, every image that he puts is like a... Keep watching. You'll see what I'm talking about.
And you're not going to make it easy on these, do you?
Oh, audit them. You know, I find the idea of you calling anyone a bootlicker absolutely hysterical. And I'm going to tell you why. First off, you don't know the definition of the word. You know, you are parroting it because you heard it on another frauditor channel, and somewhere in the recesses of the mush that sits inside your skull, you decided to say, "Oh, I'm going to use that." when in reality, you are one of the biggest bootlickers on the internet. So the definition of the word bootlicker is someone who is insincerely nice or polite to someone in a position of power to gain an advantage. So let's take a look at what you do on a daily basis. You walk into government buildings. You approach your target, whoever it is you've got in your head that day. Until you get your panties in a twist, you are insincerely polite to be able to gain whatever useless FOIA requests you are after that day. But more than that, you are insincerely polite to these people in the position of power to gain your YouTube video for profit. You are the epitome of a bootlicker, dumbass.
You're not going to make it easy on these. Do you really think that being called a bootlicker hurts my feelings one bit? Dude, I'm not exactly a huge fan of the cops myself. There are bad apples out there in the police force. That much is for certain. But most of you auditors, well, you guys take the cake on your corruption. Not to mention that you're a bunch of uneducated, imbecilic freaking morons. And don't tell me that you guys aren't bootlickers when the time comes when you really, really need the cops to get you out of a bind. I mean, don't give me that BS.
Boy, that's the truth, isn't
And
it?
the onus would be on you to keep it confidential.
Are you stupid or something?
Yeah, it sounds like you don't have an original thought in your head, nor does it sound like you have a thought going through your head. I mean, this is a tax office where there are tax documents out with people's private and confidential information out there, and you're not going to make it easy on these people to, well, help guard against the theft of people's confidential information out there. I mean, come on now.
You dumb fucker.
Now, dude, as if it's not bad enough that people's information gets stolen all the time. You have.
How about instead of you talking, Peon, how about you acknowledge that the employees should not escalate the situation? Oh, sure, we have few confidential items. Kathy, flip that piece of paper over. Flip that on his faceplate. Here we got a guy with a camera. Yeah, sir. This is the tax haul. You know, last year's income we raked in about 100,000 per capita.
Okay, I'm sorry. What's that, Wrangler?
Oh, I just wanted to say, you know, what just absolutely slays me is he's sitting there telling them to de-escalate the situation or not escalate it when he will intentionally escalate it the second that his little bald ass doesn't get his way. And I even saw
that's because he's the only thing that matters.
Well, you know, I've gotten some of his taken down with privacy strikes, just like I had Georgia Transparency and Lana and Joey or Chrissy. I've gotten a couple of his taken down. And he even showed back up at the office looking for his victim. His victim that privacy struck him and it got taken down. He showed back up at, I think it was a water office, you know, a water department. He showed back up looking for the woman.
Yeah, it was a water. I think water reclamation. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one because you did another video on him coming back to hunt, quote unquote, hunt her down.
Yeah, exactly.
Reverse it.
You know, I just thought that was really, I thought it was really disturbing. I mean, what is it? Well, I mean, am I the only one noticed the trend that most of this frauditing trash? Well, I mean, obviously a heavy majority of them are male.
Mm-hmm.
And of that, a very heavy high percentage are all convicted woman abusers.
Yep.
Yeah.
And batshit, forgive me, sis. I forgot to mention it to you that we were going to be up here. I mean, JJ, I think we need to probably beg for forgiveness now.
Oh yeah,
I would.
This is definitely another lawsuit coming.
I mean, now. That chick knew that you're going to be on here. They knew that you were invited. She knew you were invited. She was part of that email.
Yeah, your name is going on the lawsuit.
No.
No, I think an
And
appropriate apology.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Father Watch.
I think an appropriate apology from Wrangler would be, I don't know, maybe buying Kimmy a fur puppy.
Actually, Father Watch.
If you think that Wrangler needs to buy Kimmy a fur puppy, put a 1 in the chat.
Put a 1 in that chat.
And I saw that subtle number 1. Thank you, Wrangler.
If I was in Australia right now.
Yeah, you and whose army, mate.
It's all fun and games. The Wrangler has a black eye.
All fun and games
or still got a suture in his eye.
It's all fun and games till the puppy pees on the carpet.
That's what I have hardwood. Thank you.
But hey, I'm going to say this, Brother Watch. No, let's get Wrangler try Vegemite.
Ooh, now you're talking.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry, sinuses.
Hey, Wrangler, I don't know why so many people are saying it's gross. I like it. I had 4 pieces of toast today with Vegemite on it.
Ugh.
It's good.
You know, that explains an awful lot about you.
Hey, you know,
I'm like Mikey. I will eat anything.
Well, I'm used to being, you know, in my StreamYard, and I actually just took my mouse over to the right, looking for my cutaways, so I could find my. Fuck you, JJ.
Hey, Doc, you want to try actually spreading it on some steak and cooking it that way?
Okay. That sounds like an unholy sin.
No, it's actually really nice. It's like marinating it. So what you do is you put Vegemite across the top of the steak, then put that face down on a hot pan, then put it on the other side of the steak, and you cook the steak the way you like it. But that Vegemite just marinates into the steak. It actually tastes really nice.
I'll try that. Would it work on pork chops, you think?
Yeah, you could do it on pork chops. You could do it on a nice T-bone, a nice New York sirloin, whatever you want to put it on.
I doing that to like a dimmer cut steak. I'll try that.
But once again, you've done the smart move. You've started off with it thin.
Yeah.
Right. Do the same with your meat. Build it up until basically you get to the sort of.
Oh, sweet nice. Jesus!
Vegemite is probably as bad.
Oh.
No. Can we have a mod, please? Ban Booger McGee for that.
That would be a good time for my my Kelso that 70 show burn kind of way.
Where's the minute work song when you need them?
JJ's got it muted where he's puking in the trash can right now. I mean, shit, the middle image alone just used my damn contacts to my corneas.
Well, speaking of giving people hell, hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, sis.
I'm not talking to you.
Yes, ma'am. How about if I can hide under my desk and do this at the same time?
Back in your corner, Wrangler.
Making me get on here while I'm sick?
Hey,
Who does that?
On the Vegemite discussion, all I had to say is I'd like to quote a famous little old lady from the 80s. Parts is parts.
I'm going to tell everybody, no, truthfully, Vegemite is good if you know how to apply it properly. If you put too much on it the first time, it'll probably gross you out. Because it takes a little bit, and it goes a long way, and it's got a really unique, interesting taste. You get the opportunity, try it a little bit. That's what I'm going to say about that. And of course, I'm like Mikey. I'll eat anything.
So what's happened? What's going on? What are we doing?
Well, right now,
Goat Boy, basically.
Yeah, making fun of Goat Boy. All right, so let's get going with the video again.
Oh, sorry. Hey, Batty. We were taking a vote on whether or not Wrangler should buy his wife a puppy. That's
That's already a given. He's going to because we said so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I live in Texas. You can drive down here and get me.
Exactly, and it can be done without not even one more ER visit.
Hey, buddy, we're both members of the Shoulder Dislocation Society. You wouldn't do that for me, would you?
Amen. Yes, Miss Amethyst. Yes, sis.
Do you realize it's never going to stop?
Yeah. No,
ever.
It's never going to stop.
No, there's an entire farm that I'm getting for my beautiful Kimmy.
Oh.
All right.
Well, I figured I can.
Because let me tell y'all how this would work. I misbehave. I don't do something for Kimmy. I can already picture this happening. Yes, Don. It's Kimmy Don. Yeah, he misbehaved. Okay.
On our way. Kimmy would be like, Kimmy would be like, grab the cups, meet me. Let's go.
I'm calling in the Roughnecks Road Crew. We're on the way.
Tim Sullivan, Tim Sullivan, I'm going to just say this. No. That's going to get ASPCA called on Wrangler if they named a puppy dumbwaiter.
Oh, bye-bye, Trump said. Here we go. You know what? I think I'm gonna jump off and have some fun with these freaking trolls in the damn chat today. I'm in a mood.
Game on,
oh yeah, y'all have fun in the panel. I love you guys. I'm gonna jump back into the chat.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
And real quick, Kimmy Wrangler, thank you so much, ma'am. I appreciate that little gift. And yes, agree with you on Miss Ray. Cats are so much fun. Bad thing about them, though, is you can't go to the bathroom by yourself.
No, you can't.
No, not at all. But let's get the video going. Be helpful if I hit play, right?
Oh yeah, taking pictures of the publications here. Okay, have a nice day, sir. Instead of this assessor's talking point that he's going to deceive his dumb followers, and I'll show you.
Yeah.
Audit them is truly one of the douchiest tool bags I think that is around in this section of the internet. I mean, he's up there. He's definitely up there. But yeah, Blackheart Knight is 100% correct in his original assessment of this video. This guy is in the Ohio State Tax Office. He is not in a public forum. He is, by very definition, in a limited public forum. And therefore, that tax office is 100% within their rights to legally set a policy to restrict your civil liberties when it comes to filming. Now, the dipshit in the video says he tells these ladies, well, the onus is on you to protect the information. Yeah, you fuckwit. And the way they do that is by restricting video. I mean,
don't you love her language there? I mean, come on. that she is awesome. I like that.
I mean, I can honestly say I have never heard that one.
Really?
I mean, that's fantastic. But she's right. Between the public forum doctrine and the 10th Amendment, they are not only allowed to set that policy, they're allowed to enforce that policy.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Up to criminal charges. Fuckwit.
Hey, hey, Wrangler.
Yo.
I know what my name will be next week.
Rock on.
Stop drinking bleach. It's bad for you. But what even worse is Audit Them then pipes up and says, "Oh, well, you know, you can tell them to flip it over." And no. By doing that, you are effectively admitting that him being in there and violating this policy is, in fact, interrupting the flow of business. Now, let's look at a hypothetical situation. So say you've got 10 people in a day that walk in that office with a camera. And if they had to stop what they were doing every single time some dipshit with an iPhone walked in and was attempting to steal people's information so they can, feed their goats or, whatever they're doing, hypothetically, how much work do you think that tax office would actually get done? I don't think it's a lot, which is why there is a policy against filming.
Yeah, I deceive my followers,
So that being said, I think we touched base on this while you were stepping away from the computer, Wrangler. But what do you think they would say if they did exactly just that, hide all the paperwork, turn it over, and stop working? What do you think Goat Boy and the other fraudsters would say?
Or nothing. They'd be bitching at them about not getting any work done.
Exactly. So, yeah. But
I mean,
they're wasting our government resources because we're in here making them waste our government resources. Who do they think they are?
I mean, all right, look, Troll Media Group's one of the moron and his buddy Chumley, stunt double.
Troll Media Group?
Yeah. Here's my question. How much government resources was wasted in that unnecessary ambulance, fire truck, backup?
Mm-hmm.
How much did it cost to have that many first responders deployed to that scene for nothing?
That guy really is Chumley's evil twin, isn't he? Man, that's weird.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Well, no, at least Chumley started losing some weight.
Oh, that's true.
But yeah, they seriously want to bitch about the government wasting resources in terms of, dollars. But how much do they waste with all this bullshit with I need to see the water grid and I need a copy of all water bills that were between $15,000 and $20,000 last year?
Yeah, but he's not going to get that. I mean, one of the things these idiots don't realize about FOIA is that they are requests. They are not demands. They can be turned down, and there's like 12, 13 different categories of classification they can be turned down on. He doesn't need that information. He cannot make a case for having that information. He's not going to get that information.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
And if you go back to, it's one that dumbwaiter all the time seems to forget, just like Goat Boy forgets, Joey Surreal forgets. It is up to the agency that is dispensing the information. It is up to them to decide in which manner they will dispense that information. They have absolutely every legal reason to determine, no, we will accept this mode of request, and that's all they're required to do. They don't have to let the frauditor submit it in the way they want to.
Right. And I'm going to say this to Wrangler that man, I'm sorry, I just draw a blank. But one thing that comes to my mind, all these requests, these FOIA requests, especially when they become a nature of retaliation, Georgia Transparency, for example, all they're going to do is eventually get our laws changed where it's going to be tougher to get a FOIA performed. And
it's just like FOIA, in Arizona. And look, they started in one jurisdiction, and then the shit just started spiraling outwards. Of all these jurisdictions started passing and approving these new laws of what you're allowed to do who has access inside these municipal buildings and for what reason. And everybody can thank Direct Douchebag for that.
Yep.
And it's going to continue all over the country.
Exactly.
I don't believe that's going to be a limited trend.
No, I don't think so neither. Because, like I said, when it comes down to truthfully, all it's going to do is make it harder for our news agencies, legitimate news, to get the information they need to help expose corruption. Legit corruption, not corruption being legit. But exactly. You know what I'm saying. Yes. We'll keep on moving.
Subscribers, dude, you're nothing but a giant deceiver yourself. At least I am able to show my sources and everything like that. At least I'm willing to do that. You, on the other hand, aren't willing to do that because it'll destroy your little narrative, or you tend to cherry pick. I mean, I've seen a lot of your videos, and that's exactly what you do.
See, the flag that I would say right here is that, you know, they ask him, oh, who are you here with? He should be instructing. But then again, you know, for his first time, for his first video or second video, he does pretty good, though. Keep watching.
You know, one of the things about this guy is
then acknowledge that. You gotta acknowledge.
Oh,
okay.
He has got to be on the spectrum somewhere. That's one of the reasons I don't come down on him as hard as I do some of the others, like Glenn Serio. Those guys are mentally ill. I mean, there's no other way to put it. And I mean, this guy's, you have to wonder what's going on in this guy's head.
Actually, Blackheart had said something about that, and I think Blackheart in a professional setting works in that kind of environment. So, and I might be wrong, but
yeah, he does. He works.
Yeah, does. Yeah. So
now, the one in Washington State, I can't think of his damn name because I don't cover him a lot.
Serio?
No, it's not Serio. It's El Dope Dog. That guy is on the spectrum.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I don't cover him. I mean, I'm in over a year. I've made maybe 3-4 videos tops on him because I have no doubt the dude's on the spectrum.
Yeah, he's out there too. There's several of them.
Boy is just a prick.
You don't think Gold Boy's on? I mean, because the way he talks and the way he thinks, his logical connections just don't seem to make any sense.
No, I don't. I think that he's what he is. He's a failed rapper who's now a frauditor.
Sometimes that symptomology is indicative of Asperger's, so it could, I don't know. It could just be a prick too.
That's actually a good point.
Just curious.
Yes. I'm sorry, I just had someone a quick message there. But yes, let's keep the video going. There's a part I really want us to touch base when we get to it, so I'm trying to listen for it or get close to it.
It's point for point. She said, oh, we'll get in trouble. Well, that makes me believe that you folks have an inner policy that you folks would get in trouble. You folks got to protect HIPAA on tax credentials, not the member of the public walking.
Yeah, you moronic goat herder. It's called the law. You might want to think about learning it and understanding where these office workers are coming from, because they have to protect that confidential information, and they did ask this joker to leave several times.
I can't even talk. HIPAA. What the fuck is he talking about HIPAA in relation to a tax office? At least in this particular context.
Exactly. What is HIPAA for? It's for medical. It's for being that I was an EMT, I've worked in a hospital setting as an EMT and as an IT. We know we don't say anything about a patient. Period. One people, yeah. It's to me, it's kind of like working in the government setting too. You just don't talk about stuff. You only talk about stuff that you need to spread the information to the next person so they can do their job properly. And that's it. That's it. And then, and of course, in the IT field, you have access to all kinds of stuff. You don't want to talk about it. You really do not want to say what you have seen, and because it can get you in some trouble, especially with HIPAA.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fuckwit, you asked. I can't even talk. It's not these ladies' responsibility to get in trouble for you. 100%. If you violate a policy at work, knowingly violate a policy that you know is set into place, if they were to let him do what he wanted willingly, yeah, they can get in trouble. They're not, and in no way, shape, or form are they obligated to get in trouble for you to make a fucking YouTube video. The fuck is wrong with you?
They can break that down in the court of law, and they can set precedents. All these claims of defamation about a free member of the public and all the people that follow this goofy, they defame and they're demonic.
Okay, they're right demonic. There. We're demonic because we disagree with him.
Wait, are they one of those Luciferians?
Yeah, but see, that's where these guys get frightening, because a lot of them really do believe that and really think that anyone that disagrees with them is not of God. Now, what the heck is that all about? I mean, no, I'm sorry. This guy, okay, this guy's whatever, but that's obviously not true.
Precedent.
Okay. Nightmare's wife.
President.
Yeah. Nightmare's wife. I can see your argument on that one. But at the same time, when you say a word like to describe someone who has a political disagreement, that's demonic. I'm sorry, you're starting to lose a lot of credibility. Well, he didn't have much in the first place, but
I was going to say he didn't have any to start with.
Yeah, where does he come off speaking for God? I think God's quite capable of doing that all by himself.
Yeah. So the choice of words, I mean, you can't sit there and tell me he mistaken demonic for something else. Just my opinion on it.
So, words are hard for Audit Them. I feel like a broken record, but once again, we've come into a situation where he knows absolutely nothing about the language that is coming out of that dickhole he calls a mouth. I would be really surprised if he understands it.
Oh, I love her. I'm trying to get her on the show. I really am trying to get her on my live stream.
You've got to get her on your live stream. Mind you,
I'm so glad I've been pimping her channel.
I've subbed to her channel after seeing it on Black Hat Night. It was just I'm glad I wasn't actually driving while I was when I'm going to work with you, England, when you're on your live. I'm sitting there listening to you while I'm driving, and there's been times when you've cracked me up, and I've had to, oh geez, there's a car stopping in front of me. I'm glad I wasn't listening to her while I was driving, because I guarantee I'd be wrapped around a light pole or a tree or up the rear end of a truck or something.
Hey, just real quick. Hey, mods, can someone please put her link in the chat? People are, just put her link in the chat so we can get her some subs from over here that I'm sure a good many has. Who is she? She is Lucid Dreams. The Lucid Dreams. And
I think I was number 472 to sub to her when I subbed, so she's starting to grow.
She is growing. She's up to 600 some odd when I sub to her, and I mean, she's awesome. I really am enjoying that. So yes, Moss, let's get her link up there so we can send some subs that way. All right, let's keep on going. All right. And if everyone knows, Ray had jumped off the stage so she can help out in the chat. So thank you, Miss Ray.
anything past bah. But just to fill you in, to defame someone means that you are you're using falsehoods to damage someone's good reputation. Now, audit them as a convicted criminal. I believe it was assault. Doesn't have a good reputation to damage. Now, if we are talking about the dipshit in the video breaking the law, then once again, we're actually viewing a crime in action because he has been asked to leave. He has not done so. He is therefore trespassing. He is actually committing a crime on camera. So once again, the claim of defamation means absolutely nothing. And the fact that he calls them demonic shows how much of a pussy little bitch audit them really is.
Oh my goodness! Oh,
hey Doc.
Yes.
Doc, I'm glad we don't have Will up here because we'd be on the phone to 911.
I think Will is in chat right this moment. And when Sippy Boy does get back up here, we'll definitely roast him a little bit. Sippy Cup is what we call him now.
Because if you're gonna break out a word like demonic because someone hurts your feelings, just dude. I'm telling you, you should probably go find the biggest bag of dicks that you can and just chow down. That's probably the only thing that you can do at this point. Let's continue.
Is in deception. Because what I'm about to show you, what the assessor tells his followers and completely deceives them, and I'm going to correct him in front of you guys. And the bigger...
That's just kind of... yeah, right. You're going to correct him. Okay, let's see how this goes.
What is this I'm talking about?
Picture I'm going to correct for the guy that was violated. That's more important than talking about this peasant that's talking on the shit. Listen to what he says further.
Did he just say peasant?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
He uses the word peon.
Thank you, Casey. Thank you, Casey.
Look, I only know of one place that they actually use the term peasant, and that's the damn Persian Gulf.
Yeah. His choice of language, his choice of words is so weird. So weird.
That's one of the things that gets me on him is his vocabulary.
What vocabulary?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Hey, Death, I believe it was Dr. Dave that started off with Goat Boy.
I agree.
And then it's just progressed from there. It's like dumbwaiter,
Yeah.
Okay.
Wrangler started with dumbwaiter, and now everybody calls dumbwaiter. So I think it was Dr. Dave started calling.
Yeah, it's shorter than News Now Too Stupid to Use an Elevator.
Help!
Okay. I got very strict instructions. Play the video.
There's a crime afoot.
I'm not playing. Okay,
Documents on the counter that have people's names.
Oh, documents on the counter that have people's names and social security. Okay, like I said, tell Kathy to flip the certificate over. Don't make a big scene about it, huffing and puffing and throwing your hands around in front of the cameraman. You don't know if his camera has 10 views or 10 million views, but what you do know is your job description is written that you have to handle yourself in a variety of circumstances, be able to so there's the ticket there. The employees here escalated to have this man arrested, and the sheriff comes in kicking in the door like he's doing a WWE skit. He comes in shouting like he's doing a WWE skit. You're gonna see it's a shit show, and they're saying, "Oh, here's a regular peon coming in, standing in line A," but no, this should raise anger into people's minds, man, because if they violate one man's right like this, they violate your children's right like this and our children's right like this. So we have to fix this and we have to call it out. And here comes assessor. He calls this guy a frauditor
because he is. Yes. And what is an assessor?
Okay, guys, that's the truth. The truth will set you free, but it's not always going to make you happy.
Well, I know what an insurance assessor is. He's the guy that comes out and has a look at your car when you have an accident to make sure that the claim's legit.
Exactly.
But it's a legitimate job. It's not some douchebag with a camera going around trying to intimidate people and, you know, for clicks and views on
for
YouTube.
walking in there and attempting to be calm and exercise his right, while the employees, they escalate the shit. Let's continue watching.
Oh, that's a nice little narrative you got right there, dude. A shame that it's totally backwards and wrong, considering that, first of all, it is a tax office, which means confidential information, you dumbass. And they just can't have a cameraman of any sort come in there on a whim and disturb them while they're doing their jobs. Now let's get...
Okay, I figured it out. I have figured it out. Audit Bitch has a pocket copy of Black's Law Dictionary stuffed into his fanny pack so he can pull it out and pick out a word that he thinks makes him sound smart. It doesn't.
Indubitably.
Doesn't actually ever read the definition. He's calling Blackheart Knight a assessor here. And what that means, essentially, it's someone who is neglectful in their duties and is therefore a danger to the law, which in no stretch of the imagination is that what Blackheart Knight is doing by speaking the truth to his followers. He is citing reliable sources. He is speaking intelligently about the situation. Audit Bitch just doesn't like it. Now, the second part of this clip has to do with the fact he is talking about a rights violation. And this is the part of the frauditor script that I find so disingenuous, is they are spreading misinformation when it comes to civil rights versus civil liberties. If you've been on my channel for any length of time, you have heard me explain this before, but if you haven't, your civil rights are going to be your protections under the law based on specific protected categories. So like your gender, your race, your religion. Those are your civil rights. Your civil liberties are the freedoms that are granted to us under the Constitution and the First Amendment. So freedom of speech, freedom of press, those are civil liberties, and they are not absolute.
Sorry, hang on one second. Election results. Rogers banished to Detroit.
I like it.
Yes.
Hey, I got to run, everybody. I'll see y'all later. Take care. I've got some stuff I got to take care of. But this was
feel
fun.
better. Hey, have a good one, man.
All right, you too. Good to see you again, man. You too, JJ.
Yeah,
bad shit. Care. You feel better, sis.
Yes. Yes, feel better, please. Let me push that play button before Ray comes after me.
Will never be absolute. They were never intended to be absolute. That is why there are categories of speech that are not protected under the First Amendment. They are not absolute. You cannot do and say whatever you want, whenever you want, and be protected by the Constitution. That is not a thing, and that is a lie they tell to their followers. This is not a rights violation. He is in violation of the policy. He is being trespassed. He is being arrested because he refuses to believe that he can't do what he wants when he wants. And that's all it comes down to. It is not rocket science. Audit Bitch is just a fucking idiot.
Now let's get to that point that you made about this man's rights being violated. No, he violated the law to begin with when he refused to leave after they asked him to do so, and that is trespassing. So he wasn't violated, he broke the law.
At home, you have people's social security numbers and other...
Now she made another claim. You have people's social security. Now she claimed he has people's social security. We got to break this down portion by portion. Imagine in a court of law. Imagine a bootlicker and his claims being laughed at and tossed out in a court of law. Continue, please. You have people's social security. They could get petty. Oh, no, that's not the interpretation. That's not what she meant. Well, why should she even take it to that escalation? Why are we even here? Why are we not respecting well-established law?
No, sorry, what's that?
Take it to that escalation.
Yeah.
No, escalating would be when you took it somewhere.
Yeah. They hadn't taken it anywhere. They did, yeah.
And it just absolutely slays me that he has such a poor knowledge of our history and our laws but he wants us to do for him. He is such a whiny little bitch.
Yeah. I want to see what she continues to say, because you know, if I was in that position, if I was where she was, I'd say, look, you've got people's SSNs here, you've got people's addresses, you've got. I'm not saying you have them. I'm saying you, as in, well, it's here. You have, you know, it's not you've got them. It's you have them here. You have them where you can see them. It's not, you know, you physically don't have them. You physically haven't seen them yet.
Yeah,
but it's been
he has unauthorized access to them.
Yeah, you has been used as in it's just here. It's not, you know, saying that you actually have them.
Hey, Doc, I gotta jump off. I'm cooking dinner tonight, so bro, I hope you have a great
Vegemite steak.
Great show, bro. I think you saw what me and Kimmy sent you.
Yeah, I did, and thank you very much.
Very welcome. FW, brother, you have a great night.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah. And JJ, I'll talk to you in a little while, I'm sure.
Alrighty, and Doc,
everybody be safe.
Actually, Wrangler beat me to it. I actually have to go somewhere this evening, so I promised the kiddo I'd take.
Well, I do appreciate the two of you joining us like you did. I appreciate it. This has been fun. We're going to wrap this video up, and we're going to play another game. What's your story? So thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Absolutely. Frauditor Watch, good talking to you.
Good talk. Well, didn't say much to you at all tonight, JJ. So, but I'm sure we'll have a chance next time, sometime on Wrangler's Live, somewhere along the line.
Absolutely.
Have a good night. Enjoy your night with your lady.
All right. See y'all later.
Take care. Take care, JJ. Hey, Ray, if you want to, you can, if you don't mind, jump up in here to help us entertain. That'd be awesome. But Frauditor Watch. Well, I mean, I'm sorry, Jackson. Jackson, you doing okay, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
I was having problems with my laptops, and one is an unlucky laptop. The other one was my lucky laptop, but that didn't want to work for me. So I'm sitting on my wife's
I have
computer.
to get going too. So I don't know what here I have loaded for you, but
let's see. Wait, we only got the intermission. So let's finish this up.
It's been like 2.5 hours, so I do need to get going. Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, it's been a while.
It's 6:30. Yeah, I do need to get going. It's dinner time, so.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry about that. We're having so much fun, and time did slip by.
Yeah.
So we'll continue finishing this video. We will probably
I have this video loaded, but I need to get going, so it's gonna drop if I go.
Can we finish the video real quick? We've only got well, we don't have too much longer on it. Let's finish up real quick. Can we do that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Already.
Hey, Frauditor, can you cite your laws that you claim that support your cause? I've already cited the laws that support my side, but you have failed to do so far, and you're looking quite pathetic as usual. But you know what? This video goes on for 45 minutes, so I'm just going to cut to a couple other pieces that I want to show you, and then I'm going to call it, because it's like this throughout the entire video. He has no substance whatsoever. So let's carry on, shall we?
You're comfortable.
It's subsequent because it's a public limited forum.
Word doesn't trump my civil rights.
Yeah, your uneducated mentality is definitely showing through. You've been watching too many First Amendment auditor videos who also get the terms constitutional rights and civil rights mixed up, because civil rights are laws that try to prevent discrimination based on ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, that kind of thing. It's not what you're talking about.
We have 5 elements of the First Amendment of the Constitution of the United States. Speech, press.
Not mind making people just personally feel uncomfortable.
Why are you uncomfortable? Aren't there cameras in here?
The girls across the hall were uncomfortable.
Yeah. They didn't know. They didn't know, and I'm surprised there's not training on journalists, for auditors, folks that come in and take.
The girls felt uncomfortable. He said the girls felt uncomfortable on the camera. Well, if they break it down in the court of law, they say they're going to ask the lady clerks, they're going to ask them, Miss Kathy, what are the words that you and the cameraman exchanged? Oh, well, I told him there's confidential information about 3 or 4 times. Okay, and what did the deputy clerk say? Well, she said the same thing. She told him you can't zoom in, you can't flip these. So at what point did you say anything that you felt uncomfortable? Well, we never said anything about us being uncomfortable. We just said that we wanted to flip over the ticket so he doesn't zoom in. Well, how come Matt, the administrator and or Esquire, said you made them feel uncomfortable? And then they're going to start saying, what is even their comfort level? Like that, how that makes a difference for... Let's go ahead and carry on.
Why does it sound like he's chewing on his face when he talks? All right, so he's made up this entire conversation in that mush that he contains within his skull. A hypothetical make-believe conversation about what would happen in court with these women being cross-examined about their comfort level, which is one of the most moronic things I think I've heard out of him in this entire video. Why does it matter at all? Like, why are you focusing on this? They don't have to tell this dipshit with the camera they feel uncomfortable. They told their supervisor they felt uncomfortable. They don't have to tell the dipshit with the camera anything. You don't know him, they don't know him. They don't know what he's doing there. They don't know what he's capable of. They don't know if he's trying to steal information. They don't know, because you fuckwits, you sit there and you act like this is a First Amendment issue. It's not. It is about provoking confrontation so you can post it to YouTube. That's all this is about. All it ever will be about.
Amen. Absolutely.
Because if it was actually a First Amendment issue, you could have an honest conversation and say, you know what, I am here because I am exercising what I believe to be my First Amendment liberties. I am filming in public. They tell him, well, this is not a public office, yada, yada. Okay, you know what? I will actually move on and I will go to an actually public place. Plain and simple. But y'all don't do that because you're dumb. And this is one of the things that I absolutely despise about Audit Them. He has no respect, compassion, or empathy for anyone. Absolutely. And it shows.
It's
and it's just, it's infuriating to me.
Notice that at this particular point, he did not have a comeback for the citation.
I will go ahead and wrap this up. So so Miss Ray can get going, so she can get dinner cooking. So Ray, thank you for coming. This has been a very fun live stream, and yes, 2 hours went by very, very fast. But we're going to keep on going, at least for another half hour, maybe longer. I got Roger Watch here. Cyrex, I got your email. Awesome, buddy. Awesome. So, Miss Ray, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for what you do for the channel. I always appreciate you. And yes, I knew that this video would actually be a very good talking video for us to talk about. The lucid dreams. I am working to get her on the show because this is awesome, man. This is really awesome. She did a good job. Okay, so let's get to continue playing the game that we were playing before Wrangler and JJ jump in here, and that was let's ask AI. So what I would like you to do in the chat, give me a question, and we will put it in, and we will ask GoPilot and Chat GPT. So, and Roger Watch, you have a question you want to ask AI?
Not right now, I don't. I'm going to think about it because I mean, I didn't realize this is what you were doing, so I got to think about it.
Yeah,
come up with something.
Yeah, let me show you the very first question I asked, and I did it just out of whims to see what it kind of is. So this is the kind of questions I kind of want people to give us. The very first question I asked: why would Lowe's kick me out of the store when I tried the display model of toilets? Okay, I'm going to go with the Amethyst Jones question that she just put up here. Good question. And let's be curious if what the result will be. So let me get down here.
Ooh.
Yeah. Is JJ
no, it has JJ.
Has JJ. Okay.
Ever spread information not available?
No. She's is JJ's Wood Shop at his. Okay.
Oh,
okay,
sorry,
yeah,
I was
okay.
looking at the
So
wrong
I'll go
one.
ahead. Is yeah. We and we'll go to the next one. Is Meade County Detention Center Wood Shop located at JJ Scarborough's home address? And this is going to be interesting because there's might be something out there about it. We're just going to let it finish. Okay. No. The Meade County Detention Center Wood Shop is not located at J.J. Scarborough's home address. The wood shop is part of the Meade County Detention Center facilities and is used as a vocational program for inmates. It is located at the detention center's address, which is 516 Hillcrest Drive, Brandenburg, Kentucky 40108. This program allows inmates to learn woodworking skills and create various products, which are then sold to the public. The program is designed to be self-sufficient and runs at no cost to the taxpayer. J.J. Scarborough, as the jailer of Meade County, oversees the program, but it does not operate from his personal residence. This program's location is strictly within the detention center's premises, separate from the private residences. So, okay, so really, Thomas Clay, all he had to do was type that question into Copilot, and I'm sure in Chat GPT, and would know the answer. So why he went down that front.
Could you imagine him using this in a court of law? Excuse me, Your Honor, I'd like to enter evidence from ChatGPT for this. ChatGPT, raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yeah.
Actually,
very.
Sorry, go on, Doc.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I'm just getting this.
Tim Sullivan's got a good question. Ask that chat thing to write a frauditor song in a weird AI, is it AI style?
You say who has it?
Tim Sullivan.
Tim Sullivan. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's do that. Okay.
So write a frauditor song in a weird AI style.
Okay. Let's see. Write a song. We'll first try Roger. Might be helpful if I spell song right. Write a song about frauditors. Let's see if we get something. We'll send it to David Persons to play for us, right?
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
Oh my God!
It is. Oh my gosh! Yes. Okay, let's see what it says. Oh. In suits they stroll with smiles so sly, eyes gleaming, the schemes they ply, whispers of audits, promises grand, but behind it all a deceitful hand. Oh,
that's perfect.
Oh my God!
You got to cut and paste that.
Oh yes. Oh, let me copy paste it.
Frauditors, they dance with lies in their web.
Oh my God.
Many victims agonize. Numbers twisted, truths they bend.
Oh my
Their
goodness.
deceit knows no end. Tim, that was good.
Okay, Chat GPT did a good job there. Okay. We're going to ask the same question to Copilot. Let's see what it gives us. Oh, and you know what? I saw that Mr. Tom Sullivan about singing it. Will do. Roger that on that, Miss Casey. Okay. But we're going to also do one for in a fashion of Weird Al as well. Ask me anything. Here's the song of our First Amendment auditors. Out the streets with a camera in hand. They're watching those watchers taking a stand right in their yards. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. This song reflects the perspective of First Amendment auditors and the viewers of those who may question their methods. It's meant to capture the essence of their activities and the debate. Oh my God. Oh, I love it. I love it.
I don't know which one's better, Chat GTP or Copilot.
I'll put them together. We'll look at them. I mean, worst case scenario, I'll read it as a poem, but we'll definitely get it in the hands of 50 persons for him to sing.
Yeah, David, we've got a job for you.
Yeah, he's not on right now. He's got.
Yeah, I know he's.
Yeah. So, but now, let's ask it to write a song. And I do need to make sure we copy this. Okay. And let me make sure that this is Copilot. My personal notes so I don't forget what I'm doing here. In a Weird Al Yankovic fashion. How do you spell Yankovic? Oh, there we go. I got it. Yankovic. Okay. And let's see what we get. Sure. Here's a playful song about First Amendment auditors in a style of Weird Al Yankovic, known for the humorous and parody songs. Oh, they walking around town with a cam on their chest, filming the cops, putting rights to the test. They've got a mission and they're making a list, checking it twice, going to see who gets miffed. Frauditors, oh, they're curious brunch with a camera and hunch. They're out to the prowl, just trying to munch some civil liberties for lunch. They'll stand on the sidewalk. Oh, this song is meant to be quirky. Okay, I'm having fun with this, guys. I don't know about y'all.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not paying too much attention to chat right this moment because of this. I'm sorry if I'm missing some things. So let me add this in my notes so we can get it over to Copilot. Weird Al. After this.
G'day, Cool Clearwater. Welcome into the chat. Welcome to the channel.
Hey, Cool Clearwater. Hey, how you doing? I would throw you up on the screen, but we are playing with Chat GPT right this moment. So, Chat GPT and Copilot. Wait. Wrong one. I don't want to do that. Oops. Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what ChatGTP would do with that if you hit the enter button.
Yeah. I'm trying to, it's good comparison, really. It is very, very good comparison. Okay. They walk in there with their briefcase, big smiles in their faces. Fraudsters, they're the ones to fear, messing with the numbers, making things unclear. Fraudsters, oh, what a sight! Cooking the books morning to night, playing with figures in their game, but they'll soon find out it's not all fame. They'll spin your tales, oh so sweet, but underneath it's just deceit. With their calculators, they'll twist and shout, leaving you wondering what's it all about. Fraudsters, they're quite the show, turning facts into wild rodeo. In their world, everything's a blur, but we'll catch them. That's all. That's for sure. They think they're slick, but we're in onto them. Their tricks won't work. It's just mayhem. We'll bring them down. Bring our might. Fraudsters, you won you won't win this fight. Fraudsters, we see you through your game. Your antics won't bring you fame. We'll set things right. Just wait and see. Fraudsters, you'll soon be history. Okay. I love that. I love that. So let me add this.
I don't think that one's so much a First Amendment frauditor one though.
Yeah. I think Copilot did. I think Copilot
with
did
the
better.
calculator and cooking the books and that's more of more along the.
Yeah. I think Copilot did better in writing the songs. Yeah. But it's
I mean, the
result.
first song that ChatGTP did, that was a good one.
Yes, that was good.
Copilot struggled with that question, but Copilot did a better job with the question when you put it down as a Weird Al Yankovic fashion.
Yes, right.
And then ChatGTP failed on that one, so
right.
It's one apiece. The game scored the tie. The scorecards are tied.
Booger McGee. Okay. Let's see what happens with because if it comes up with a poem, we'll definitely read a poem. Write a poem about Chris Ryder tossing the salad in prison. All right. Let's see what we get. I'm sorry, I can't fulfill that request. Okay. And that's probably because it's probably limited on because that's very, very explicit. So let's see what we get over here.
It also might not know the reference to tossing a salad in prison.
I'm sorry, but I can't assist with that. Okay, because tossing the salad is in prison is a very, very explicit slang. So there's going to be some protection. So let's say it that way. Okay, all right, that's a good question, Amos. Let's ask that. Let's ask that. Oh, it might be time to move over onto a new topic. Let's start over. Yeah, let's start over. All right. It didn't like the so. Will Jose de Castro sell his trifolds in the Clark County the detention center. Oh, okay. So he knows who Jose is. So we'll finish the answer and we'll read it out. Okay. So what?
What?
It disappeared.
Scroll up.
Okay, that's why it disappeared. Okay. Jose de Castro, who is found guilty on charges of obstructing a public official and resisting a public official, has been sentenced to serve time in Clark County Detention Center. His activities within the detention center will be subject to the rules and regulations set by the facility as outlined in the Clark County Detention Center Inmate Handbook. Regarding the sale of trifolds, there is no specific information available from the search result. However, typical detention facilities have strict regulations about inmates. Okay, so we would say that's not happening.
Yeah, but read that bottom line. It says contact the detention center directly. Excuse me.
Or consult with a legal professional.
Excuse me, Governor. Can I organise for Chile de Castro to sell his trifolds whilst he is in your detention centre, please? I don't think that phone call would go down too well somehow.
Right. I don't think so neither. Okay, let's see what it says here. We can probably get this basically the same results. When it's Clark County Detention Center, it's also important to note that engaging in any form of unauthorized sales or business activities within the detention center could potentially be against the rules and lead to consequences. If you have any inquiries about specific individuals or activities within a detention center, it's best to contact the appropriate authorities for accurate information. Okay, good question, but yeah, the results is what we were expecting on that one. Let's see, do we have any more questions in here? I do love that poem. Let me get a poem. Write a poem about Jose de Castro. Yeah, Jose, or it should be Chris Ryder. Let's do Chris Ryder. Chris Ryder's legal troubles. I'm sorry, but I can't fulfill that request. Writing a poem about an individual's legal troubles could be insensitive and potentially. All right, so all right. Okay.
Amethyst Jones says, ask. Can you just ask about Chris Ryder in Indiana? So just ask it. Do you know Chris Ryder from Indiana, and see what it comes up with?
Do you know about Chris Ryder in Lanesville? What's that? Add that Indiana. And it's basically going about the lawsuit. Additionally, Chris Ryder's faced legal issues in Meade County, where he has served with 5 new charges after being extradited back to Kentucky. Why does it keep on doing that? I'm not touching the mouse. It just keeps on going down. These charges include harassment, communications harassments, and disseminating personal information, which stemmed from his activities on a monetized YouTube channel account. He was also arrested on felony warrants out of Meade County for intimidation of a participant in a legal process, and a misdemeanor charge. Misdemeanor charges of harassment. For more detailed information about the ongoing legal procedures, you would need to refer to the official court documents. Okay, yeah.
And Dumbwaiter, if you happen to watch this, this is from Copilot. This is not us, actually. We're just repeating reading out what Copilot or ChatGTP says about you. So,
yes, exactly. So let's see what ChatGPT is saying. And he does not. And ChatGPT. So I think really when we're looking at this, Copilot looks like it's got more information. But yeah, ChatGPT. Yeah.
It'd be interesting to know what their database is.
Well, it's not the database. It's the algorithm. How is the algorithm, the programming, working in its searches for out on the internet? Because it's getting its information from the internet. So yes, it would be interesting to see how it does. That's a good question. Can Chris Ryder sue Lanesville, Indiana, sue Microsoft Copilot for defamation? Involves complex legal principles. Generally, defamation involves a false statement made about someone that causes harm to their reputation. In the context of AI, the legal landscape is still evolving. That's a good point. Recent cases have begun to explore the liability of AI systems. Okay, I'm going to let it finish. It's going too fast. Oh, it's giving us a good answer, though. It's giving us and it is and we've been on for a good bit, almost 2.5 hours. So after I read this, we're going to say our goodbyes. This has been fun. I found this very enjoyable. So we'll do this again. But so recent cases. Am I right one?
You're the right one.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So recent cases have begun to explore the liability of AI systems and their creators for defamatory content. For instance, there has been a lawsuit filed against AI companies alleging defamation due to the content generated by their AI systems. These cases are testing the legal waters and may set precedents for the future action. However, it's important to note that for a defamation lawsuit to be successful, the plaintiff must typically prove that the statement was false, defamatory, and made with a request level of fault, negligence, or actual malice, and that it's caused damage. As an AI, Microsoft Copilot does not have intentions or consciousness. Very good point there. And it operates based on algorithms and data provided to it. If Microsoft Copilot were to make a defamatory statement, it would likely be the result of the information it was trained on or the input it received. The responsibility could potentially lie with the entity that created or operates the AI, depending on the specific circumstances. It also is worth mentioning that AI systems, including Microsoft Copilot, are designed with safeguards to prevent the generation of harmful content. And we saw that earlier. And there are disclaimers about the reliability of AI generated content. For a definitive answer on the possibility of defamation lawsuit against Microsoft Copilot, it would be best to consult with a legal professional who specializes in defamation and technology law. They could provide advice based on the most current legal standards and the specific and specifies the situation. So in this situation, with the question we asked, no, because it was not defamation. I can't talk. Yeah, because nothing was. Yeah. I can't talk because Jason Gutterman today, right? I'm getting, and I know I'm getting tired. So that's why. but it's not saying, didn't say anything false, and it certainly did not say anything with malice. We asked a simple question of who is Chris Ryder of Lanesville, Indiana, and it gave us the answer what's going on with him, which is all true. It's all been verified. We know it's true because it's been reported. It's so Chris Ryder couldn't turn around and go after Microsoft and Copilot for answering the question in that fashion.
Oh, could you imagine him going after Microsoft though? I mean, you imagine. Look at the lawyers that Microsoft would have. I mean, it'd be the same as the lawyers that Google and YouTube would have.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
There's no way knowing he would get a cent out of Microsoft if Copilot came up with something defamatory against him.
Right. Yes.
And
no
Tim,
way.
the only way that Chrissy could afford to, or attempt to afford a lawsuit would be with, what's that? There's a platform that he uses. Oh, that's right. Go Fraud Me Scams.
Yeah.
That's the only way he could do it, Tim. That's the only way he would have any chance of raising any money, would be scamming from his subscribers who are falling away like leaves off a winter tree.
And here's the thing. Do you think an attorney like Thomas Clay or Larry Foreman, or really any attorney, would take on a case against Microsoft because someone says that Copilot said that I was charged with a crime? Were you charged with a crime? Yes. Was it a crime that he said you were charged with? The crime you were charged with? Yes. No. No.
I mean, I couldn't see the likes of those, Larry Foreman or Thomas Clay taking it on,
or any attorney really.
Yeah, any attorney. I mean, you would have to either be brand new out of law school and not actually know absolutely nothing, which would ruin any future career you'd have, or it's got to be your last day as being a lawyer before you're retiring and you want to just. Yeah, I'm just going to sacrifice everything and try and take on one of the biggest companies in the world. Yeah, it's not a recipe for success, that's for sure. I mean, it's like that frauditor that's trying to sue Google and YouTube for not the frauditor, the company trying to sue, and I can't think. It was done because of a frauditor, and they've $5 million lawsuit against YouTube and Google. They'll just get laughed out of court.
Yeah,
one will turn against the other, and that'll be the end of it. So
Fraudster Watch, I just out of curiosity, I was wondering what the answer would this question would be.
It's going to find in Australia, however, there's a notable Kennedy associated with Australian recently. I wish I looked half as good as what she does.
Yeah. Okay. Fraudster Watch. Fraudster Watch. Yeah, we're going to have to wrap it up. This has been a great live stream. I think we had a great audience. Yes. We got these songs here, and I'm going to get them over to Davey Person so we can maybe get those played, sung. I might actually use GPT or Copilot to write a poem for me about frauditors, just so we have something else to make fun of. But hey, that being said, everyone, it's great to have y'all here.
Well, thanks for having me. Thanks for having me up, Doc. Sorry about the hiccup this morning. With
it's okay.
Jumping in and jumping out and jumping in and jumping out, but yeah, StreamYard I'm in the middle of setting up a new laptop, so
yeah. I understand completely. Technology, right? And I want to thank all the
panelists.
Panelists, yes, but mods especially. I was watching the chat a little bit when I could. They were busy timing out people. Oh my gosh, I was starting to see what was coming in the chat. I'm like, I hope they're getting it. Oh, they are. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. So mods, I know a few of you already hopped off, but you guys did a great job. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Very, very much so. Casey, awesome job. Kimmy, awesome job. Ray jumped in there to help out. It was an awesome job you guys did. Booger, you did an awesome job. And then I want to thank the panelists, Fraud Watch jumping in at the last moment. Thank you, sir. Fraud Wrangler coming in. Fraud Mania showed up a little bit. Miss Ray, Batty, JJ. Am I missing anybody? I think that's everyone that came in today.
Yeah, I think it's everyone.
Yeah, that was everyone. Yes. So awesome job. I thank you for coming. And Fraud Watch, if you want to sit tight for a minute after I throw you backstage, I just want to say hey to you privately as well. Okay. All right. So let me throw you back here. And this. So everybody, first, CyberX, thank you for the picture. I actually using it as my farewell picture. Well, sign off picture, if you will. Thank you for the picture, CyberX, and this you're still in here. Everyone, thank you for coming. I do appreciate being here. There we go. Thank you for watching. Please email your stories, poems, art, or music to jlanu.stories@gmail.com. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for this great stream. Thank you for letting me entertaining you today. We will continue playing Ask AI probably on Thursday. We will. I want to remind you, everybody, Movie Club, Weird, the Al Yankovic story. Try to watch it before Thursday night. We will be discussing it on Thursday night. Until next time, take care of yourself.